You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Radio Show, only on Financial News and Talk. Now live in studio, your host, local and national real estate expert and consumer advocate, Ron Siegel.
And hello again. Welcome to Ron Siegel Radio. This is the show with no real boundaries as we discuss current events, financial markets, politics, sports, even poking fun at the rest of the media. This is the show that connects the dots of confusion. Delivered by conflicting media reports, we connect the dots so you know the actions you can take, how your family or business can benefit from current events. Most of all, thank you for joining me. Within every market, there are solutions, as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day. We have a very focused show. We want to chat about items that affect the roof over your head, your bank account, and anything I feel would benefit you. And let me remind you, if you ever have any home or finance-related questions, I am the consumer advocate looking out for you, and you can reach out to me directly, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. And yes, of course, we are celebrating today. And don't think I've lost all of my marbles. We do record our program on Wednesday morning. This is going to air with our Sunday show, Go Country 105, 7 to 8 a.m. every Sunday morning. Today is National Vanilla Pudding Day. I don't know about vanilla pudding. Custard, yes. Like, what is it? What, tres leches? Okay. Vanilla pudding? I don't know. Put some whipped cream on it, though. We'll be good. Can we get chocolate pudding? Now, there are some of you that may be wanting to think about this one because it's also National Craft Distillery Day. Now, I don't know. You look at the pictures on National Craft Distillery. Are we talking craft beer? Craft whiskey? Maybe it's tequila? I don't know which one we're looking at, but I'm not a beer guy. But I have gone to some whiskey tastings. We obviously did have our friends from Comisario Tequila in here on the studio a few months back. So we did have some craft tequila. Offices not far from our studio here. I guess I better stop with the alcohol. It's a little early in the morning. Some of you are probably still hungover a little from yesterday. I just throw that out there. I don't recommend overindulging. That would not be the prudent thing for me to do. But it is what it is. What are the markets doing? Well, gas prices, that's a toughie. We're seeing the gas prices still a tough discussion on gas prices. We're over $6 a gallon here in Southern California. We'll probably get up to $6.50 at least in the not too distant future. So we'll be watching out for that one. The end of the broadcast today, I'm going to get into it a little bit, and I'm hoping I have enough time to talk about this, but how to win a bidding war. And we've been doing a lot of work on bidding wars and how we can share with you a very, very strategic opportunity to get to a bidding war. And one of the things I want you to understand, so you're going to want to make sure and listen in through the whole broadcast. I know in Orange County, and I know that on Go Country, we're covering Orange County and LA County, Ventura, Riverside, San Bernardino, all the area. I know that the pricing of properties have gone crazy. And I looked earlier today, $1,031,000 is the median home price for Orange County, California. $1,031,000. Yeah. Jody says she filled up yesterday, $75 to fill up. Is that a full tank or just half a tank? I'm just throw that out there. And you're in Arizona, so you don't even have to pay the same loony prices that we pay here in California. So I don't know if I feel bad for you. Well, I guess I do because it's nuts what's going on with gas prices, but I digress. Talking about the concept here of the surefire method of getting a bid won. And I'm going to share with you a concept of overbidding. Now, does it matter if you overbid Well, not if you understand it. If it's a property that you really want, probably doesn't matter if you overbid. Now, we do have a tool that we offer, and it's called a bid over ask tool. I think that's the name of what we've designed it as. It's the bid over ask. I think it's bid over ask tool is what it is. Yeah, and we can actually take any property in the country, or most any property in the country, put in the information about that property. We have to do a little bit of homework. We find out when the seller bought it, what year, what month, what they paid. It's public record, so it's not that difficult to get. What the list price is, and what you want to pay for it. And it's going to give you, based on history and forecasting, it's going to tell you exactly how long it's going to take for you to break even based on the forecast. No guarantees, but it's going to be based on forecasting. And we'll give you that for free. All you have to do is send us a little bit of data, or call our team, Ron at ronsiegelradio.com, or any of our socials. Actually, do RJ at ronsiegelradio.com. That way it gets to the whole team. RJ at ronsiegelradio.com. And I'm going to show you, or we're going to demonstrate, what happens if you bid over that asking price. But wait a second, you're going to tell me, I can't afford that. Well, what if you say, let's just throw numbers out there, and these are just hypothetical numbers, but they're close. What if you offer $100,000 over the asking price? Maybe $150,000 over the asking price. And you say to the seller, Mr. Seller, I want you to use $50,000 of that money to come back and help me out with my payments. Because when you're buying a piece of property, what's most important to you? Is it the price you pay for the property, or is it the payments? We know that those people that bought houses in 2006 at the height of the market, by 2017, even though the market took a big dive, they were still on the positive end of the property values. So the bottom line there is, okay, we got it, but what if we bid over? We have the seller say, I'll help you out with your payments. There is a very, very specific way to do this, a very, very specific strategy on doing this. We'll help out with the payments, and we'll help you get the payment back to where it would have been, maybe at that original asking price. But what if we don't get the appraisal? We've thought of that too. We've got our appraisal gap program. We've shared that with you before. rsrappraisalgap.com, rsrappraisalgap.com. So we show that to you as well. And if you're thinking about buying that new house, don't miss out. I think this is the last weekend we're going to be able to tell you about the current home buyer's guide, rsrhbg.com, rsrhbg.com, because we come out with the new version every quarter. So I think this is our last weekend that we're going to tell you about the current version of the home buyer's guide, rsrhbg.com. And if you're selling, of course, it's rsrhsg.com, rsrhsg.com. We've got both of them. They're both free. So take a look at those. If you're a first-time home buyer, well, we're going to do another live workshop for you, but we've got our last one, rsrfthb.com. Is it rsrfthb.com, Josh, or does it say rsrfthbworkshop.com? We'll figure that out. But you can go and look at it. It's about a 90-minute workshop that we did. I think it might be under both, Josh. I think the long version is, the full version is rsrfthbworkshop.com. RSR, first-time homebuyer, fthbworkshop.com. We're going to go in there and talk to you about all the things you need to do about getting ready to buy a house, to buy your first house. Maybe you need to look at your credit. Maybe you need to understand your down payment. Maybe you need to understand work history. So we've got two different workshops. We've got a shorter version and the full version. Josh just put it up on there if you're watching us on any of our socials, or if you miss this on radio Sunday morning, you can go to ronsiegelradio.com, ronsiegelradio.com. Look at the first tab. You'll see the archives for the radio shows. We put the whole show on there. So go to rsrfthb I'll be first-time homebuyer. rsrfthbworkshop.com. And you can check it out at your leisure. It's about 90 minutes. It's very, very in-depth. So you don't have to worry about going to a location, going to a seminar, going anywhere you don't want to, and get the workshop. Go ahead and also grab our mobile app, best one on the market, ronismylender.com, ronismylender.com. Grab our mobile application. Put it on your phone. You'll be able to shop for homes on there, get all kinds of great information on there as well. So go visit that one as well, ronismylender.com. We got a lot of great stuff we're going to share with you today, but I just want to get this out to you. Go check it out. When we come back, you're listening to Ron Siegel Radio, discussing your real estate current events and the financial market, how home ownership can bring you joy, what you actually need to know about the number of foreclosures in today's market, and when divorcing is becoming less common for young adults, but the so-called gray divorce is rising. What's a gray divorce? We'll talk about that, and we're going to get further in depth on how to win a bidding war. All that and more. You can reach me anytime. Off-air number 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or ronsiegelradio.com, facebook.com/Ron Siegel Radio. And if you missed any part of our broadcast, Ron Siegel 1 on YouTube. Ron Siegel, the number 1 on YouTube. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few.
Ron Siegel.